Yes, so right now I'm trying to service my Park Smart AC system. It hasn't been working for over a year now, and I had problem finding a connector for this thing. So what I did, this is the big one for like the high side connector right here. So what I did, I purchased the manifold for the AC system, and I connect the high side connector to the recharge side on the manifold. I close the high side, and I use the high side connector to put Freon in this thing. I then connect the can. I buy the can at AutoZone. I have to buy this connector for the can, so the can be connected to this hose, and that is how I get this thing to recharge. And as you can hear, I don't know if you're hearing it, but the system is not working. So now I have Freon going into the system. I think this is like 2.5 pounds. It's supposed to be. One of this can is 12 ounces. So I'm gonna let the system run until this can is empty, and then I'm gonna put one more can. I think the can is almost empty. So when it's empty, I'm just gonna put a new can. And this is how I get it to work. And this is how I recharge. This is a one that they have. This is a split unit. That's what they call it, the split unit. Park Smart. It has 4 extra battery in here, so it works directly off battery. It doesn't have another engine, so it does work off the battery. So this is how I get it to work. I have to use the high side connector because this one is big and I couldn't find, there's no low side connector with this size. So I have to use the high side connector, and I use the low side on the manifold, but the high side connector. So I put the AC on full, put it in park, and put it on full, put the air on full. This is the best way when you're recharging it to do it. Today's not really a hot day, so it's not one of the best days to do the charging, but the recharging, but I'm doing it anyways. It's kind of raining outside. It's probably like in the 70s. So as you can see, the valve inside here is much bigger than the valve that comes on the average cars. So I wanted to replace the valve. I purchased some valve at AutoZone. I realized that these valves are much bigger, so I'm gonna have to try and source a valve for this size. And I think it's probably leaking from the valve, so I'm just gonna try to source a valve. So if it leaks out again, I'm gonna change the valve before I recharge it. So now it's working. This pipe is hot. This one is cold. Not cold, but it's cold because this system is not gonna be as cold as the main system. This is only gonna keep the cab, the sleeper cab, at a certain temperature.